Now, the wheelie cases are ready, the black cabs meter is running, and the greasy spoon is ready to receive the losers from the boardroom.
Tonight, Lord Sugar is back with a brand new series of The Apprentice and returning to keep a watchful eye over 18 ambitious applicants. It's his right-hand woman, Baroness Brady, and the show's first ever winner, our very own Tim Campbell.
And you don't want to get on the wrong side of these pair.
This is not a game, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. Off you go.
They ordered 1 kilo of fish when you should have ordered 6. It was shambles in the kitchen. I suggest you redo your maths.
But this is a profit-making task, and they're missing out essential pounds.
This is a very tough process.
What kind of strategy is that? I mean, it was a mess.
You're fired.
You may now go through to the boardroom.
I can do this.
So scared, so scared, so scared, so scared.
Hello. Hi, guys. All right, we can break character now.
And the Oscar goes to, the Oscar goes to.
That's the winning moment there, I can see.
We've been waiting for
I
and
love
of course,
this.
Baroness Brady and Tim Campbell, welcome to
Lovely
the
to
show.
And you, so nice to see you.
Baroness Brady.
Call me Karren.
Well, I actually call you Baroness Brady.co.uk, as you full well know. Karren, it's so lovely to see you.
Yeah, and you.
I mean, the pair of you are more than the eyes and ears of the show because you see absolutely everything. How does it feel sitting in the corner of those rooms? Because I have been on the receiving end of it.
I was going to say, well, you know
It's horrendous.
it's intense, right? I mean, we always say that our role is that we're not really there. We don't really want to be noticed. We're just observing. And our job is really to keep the candidates honest in the boardroom. So when Alan asks them something, who was responsible for this, and they all say, not me, we actually know,
You know the
answer because we were there. So our job is to help the process, keep the candidates honest, and feed back to Alan who did what, when, why, and normally how things went wrong, but occasionally how things went right.
But from Alan's point of view...
It's Lord Sugar's team.
I'm sorry, Baroness Brady. Lord Sugar's point of view.
Know your place, know your place.
From Lord Sugar's point of view, that all works out fantastic. But from a contestant's point of view, Karren, I tell you now, you were obviously on the challenge when I was on. You looked after the boys' team. You would make me doubt whether the sky is blue because you have got the most beautiful face, but your face frightens me so much. I would sit there and go, the sky is blue. I take one glance at Karren for sort of an affirming look that she's never going to give me, and I genuinely go, no, it's cerulean, it's yellow, it's red. You scare the life out of people.
I have to say, when you did the celebrity one, your team was terrible.
They were awful.
I mean, terrible.
I didn't sleep for 2 days.
I've got to be honest. It was so funny when you were doing the man with the balloons that exposed himself. Claude was watching Robbie Williams perform live. The contrast
Our
between
entertainment
what
was
the girls
a naked middle-aged man with balloons and Omid Jalili. And the girls had Robbie Williams.
Tim, you obviously have been on the other side.
Yes.
You're quite fortunate that you've been a candidate and now you're kind of there being eyes and ears.
Yeah.
Do you know that feeling? Did you expect when you were on the show that the eyes and ears would help you?
No, I think we had Nick and Margaret back in the day, right?
Yeah.
And Margaret had a formidable eyebrow that used to always raise...
That eyebrow.
Scared the hell out of everybody. But she's an amazing person who went on subsequently to help our boards. But I think the candidates have to be really, really cautious that they have to keep themselves honest to the task of trying to impress Lord Sugar. But what they often forget, isn't it, Karren, is that they often forget the best way to do that is work collaboratively as a team. So their egos sometimes get a bit big and they forget that you've got to bring everybody along because then you don't get into the boardroom and get fired.
Yes.
That's predominantly because lots of them are entrepreneurs or run their own business and are the decision makers. So they're used to being in control.
They're the boss.
And suddenly when
Being
there's
a member of
8
a
of you
team,
and you all think you're the boss, you get these clashes of personality.
I mean, it's
no one listens.
ego-central.
It is a bit.
Ego-central, and we
it's
love
chaos.
it.
Only imagine. Is it easy for you guys to spot a winner on day one?
Definitely not.
Oh, really?
No, the reality is that we are, as Karren said, we are there just to observe and feedback the information. And it's very interesting, no matter what you think of the first impressions, they dramatically change as the candidates learn, they integrate, and they work together on their different tasks. Interestingly, when you spot a candidate as a viewer, it's just to see how they develop along the course, but you can never, ever understand who's going to be the winner because you just never know what
But that's why, Karren, it's so great, because this format has run and run and run and run. We're going to see a little clip now, just playing in the background of this year's series. But why do you think it has been so successful, The Apprentice? Because even though it's the same every year, it's so different every year.
I think predominantly because it's so authentic. I think, you know, you've got one of the world's best entrepreneurs who's achieved so much. And when you get through the process, the person who wins gets the opportunity and dream of a lifetime to open their business, to get £250,000 from Alan Sugar's pocket, and more importantly, they get his mentorship and his guidance. And the winners previously, they've gone on to run businesses worth millions of pounds. Some have sold for millions of pounds.
Some of them come and do This Morning's View.
Yeah. You go.
I mean,
So
real success. So the build-up to the actual, you know, who wins, it's so life-changing. And I think viewers of all ages like to see business on TV.
Of course.
They're aspirational themselves. They want to be entrepreneurs. And they learn what you should do and also what you shouldn't do. So I think that's good.
Really quickly, in our last minute here, this year's tasks seem very modern. You've got electric cars, vegan cheese. It all seems...
Artificial intelligence, virtual rooms. I think
I
that is part of the appeal of the show. And we want as many people to apply as possible because the applications are open now for the next cohort. But what's keeping people consistent is they know there's going to be the interviews, there's going to be the shopping tasks. But at the same time, there's new tasks, bringing new technology because the world of business is moving and The Apprentice keeps up with that.
But tonight shows one of the classics. It's a corporate away day, and you'll see some disasters. They have to make a meal for the corporate guests, and it's fish cakes and apple crumble, and they end up using the crumble instead of the bread cakes on the fish cakes. They think the oven is they use what they think is an oven, it's a microwave. Everything gets ruined.
Do you ever sit there? Because you do keep the face, Karren.
Do
you ever just not go, what are you doing?
Yeah, well, I think it was total chaos.
There it is, the Karren face. The Karren face. The face of fear.
Total chaos.
Exasperation. It's chaos tonight. And then the other team have to make brownies, and there's only 5 ingredients in a brownie, as we saw earlier. And they forget the flour.
Even better.
So
but do you know what? Total chaos.
We love it.
Great telly.
We absolutely adore it. And we love you two on it as well. The Apprentice, it starts tonight at 9 p.m. on BBC One. So lovely to see you both.
I'll be at the West Ham Bournemouth game.
I'll see you there.
See you later.
I was at the club yesterday. I'll see you then.